Hi, welcome back to my Green Studio channel. I know na lahat tayo ay nakatutok lately sa political situation ng bansa dahil sa maanumalyang flood control project. So, let's take a break muna and watch this featured video about snail. Snails remind us that sometimes we need to take it slow to appreciate more how life unfolds. Snail is a shelled gastropod. It can live anywhere from 3 to 7 years in the wild but can live much longer, up to 15 years or more in captivity. Snails are made up of 90% water and serve in the ecosystem as pollinators and spore dispersers. Snails also symbolizes good luck, protection, and wealth due to the spiral of their shells, which represents life's journey. Ang tampok sa ating video for the day ay ang kwento ng buhay ni Gloria Lerma Yatco o kilala sa mundo ng pelikula na si Mona Lisa noong golden years ng Philippine cinema. Pag Mona Lisa, niisip natin isang painting ni Leonardo da Vinci na isang babaeng maganda na walang kilay. So, kamukha kaya niya ang ating sariling Mona Lisa? So, ito po ang kanyang larawan ng kanyang kabataan. Si Mona Lisa ay pinanganak sa Tondo, Maynila noong June 22, 1922. So parang mostly ng mga movie stars na pinanganak sa Tondo. So how we wish we could turn back time na ang Tondo nung panahon na yun ay parang Makati ngayon. May isang aklat na isinulat tungkol sa kanyang tunay na buhay at ito ay may pamagat na Mona Lisa, a Portrait from the Memories of a Grandmother. Isinulat ito ng kanyang apo na si Celine Beatriz Fabi at inilathala ng ABS-CBN Publishing. Inilunsad ang libro noong June 22, 2013 sa Cultural Center of the Philippines kasabay ng pagdiriwang ng kanyang ika-91st birthday. The book narrates almost everything about Mona Lisa's life, from being a child who wanted to become an actress to her struggles as a movie star and her disciplinary ways as a mother to her children. Ayon kay Celine ay umabot ng 7 taon ang pagsusulat niya ng libro because her grandmother has a lot of stories to tell. Ang libro ay available sa mga bookstore at online e-commerce. Mona Lisa was exposed early to the reversals of fortune. Her father was the scion of a wealthy family with relations to the country's national hero, the family of Jose Rizal. Maliit pa lang si Mona Lisa ay pumunta ang kanilang buong pamilya sa Paris, France upang doon manirahan. Habang nasa Paris sila ay naghirap ang kanilang pamilya dahil sa pambababae ng kanilang ama. Their family relocated in California, USA, ngunit nung panahon na iyon ay may digmaan at tinatawag itong panahon ng depresyon. It means mahirap ang kabuhayan at paghahanap ng trabaho sa Amerika dahil bagsak ang ekonomiya. Sa murang edad ni Mona Lisa, kasama ang kanyang mga kapatid, ay natutunan nilang magtrabaho bilang fruit picker sa isang farm sa Amerika. Hindi nagtagal ay nagdiborsyo ang kanilang mga magulang. Ang kanilang ina kasama sina Mona Lisa at kanyang mga kapatid ay bumalik ng Pilipinas. Pagdating sa bansa ay pinasok agad ni Mona Lisa ang mundo ng paggawa ng pelikula at siya ang bumuhay ng kanilang pamilya. Naging contract star siya ng Parlottone Movie Studios. Sa edad na 8 taong gulang, ay gumawa siya ng pelikula kasama sina Gerardo de Leon at Rogelio de la Rosa na may pamagat na Bago Lumubog ang Araw noong 1930. Ang unang screen name na kanyang ginamit ay Flor de Lis at ito ang kanyang screen name sa kanyang mga pelikula mula 1930 hanggang World War II. Before the war struck Manila, Flor de Lis was paired with famous debonair actor like Serafin Cervantes and Fernando Poe Sr. Noong 1939 ay nakatambal niya si Eli Ramos, Fernando Poe Sr. at Mila Delsol sa pelikulang Giliw Ko kung saan nagsuot siya ng bathing suit sa pelikula. That was 1939 ha, at very conservative ang mga tao nung time na yon. At the height of her career ay nagkaroon ng anak si Mona Lisa kay Eduardo de Castro na si Edward de Castro. Before Edward ay nagkaroon pa siya ng panganay na anak sa isang direktor na si Marvin Gardner. Ang pangalan ng kanyang panganay ay Ed Gardner na lumaki sa ibang bansa. Ayon sa kanyang anak na si Edward ay pinalaki muna siya ng kanyang lola since movie stars were supposed to be single during that time. Pero noong huli naman, nung medyo malaki na siya, ay dinadala na siya ng kanyang nanay sa shooting ng pelikula gaya ng Sagur at Ulila ng Bataan. In 1940, she moved to Exotic Studio that changed her screen name to Mona Lisa. She was about to be launched as a leading lady when the Pacific War broke out. Nang pumutok ang ikalawang digmaang pandaigdig sa Asia, ay natigil ang paggawa ng mga pelikula at inalagaan muna ni Mona Lisa ang kanyang mga anak. Narito ang mga pelikulang nagawa ni Flor de Lis mula 1930 hanggang 1942. 1930, Bago Lumubog ang Araw. 1937, Ang Pagbabalik. 1938, Walang Pangalan, Mga Sugat ng Puso, Makiling, Dasalang Perlas, Bukang Liwayway, Bahay Kubo, at Ang Magmamani. 1939, Giliw Ko. 1940, Dilim at Liwanag, Tinangay na Apoy, at Dato Talim. 1941, Paraluman, Luksang Bituin, Puting Dambana, Palaris, Bayani ng Buhay, at ang Viuda Alegre. 1942, Prinsesa Urduha. After the war, she resumed her work in the movies. She came back to the limelight as Mona Lisa, top-billed with Teddy Benavides in Kalbaryo ng Isang Ina in 1946. Mona Lisa was also paired with Philippines' finest actors of the 40s like Ricardo Brillantes and the great profile Leopoldo Salcedo. Ang madalas niyang makasama sa pelikula noon ay si Fernando Poe Sr. Nagkasama sila sa mga pelikulang Intramuros, The 13th Sultan at Sagur. Dito sila nagkamabutihan ni Fernando Poe Sr. at nagkaroon sila ng isang anak na lalaki na si Alan Poe. Ito ang pangatlong anak ni Mona Lisa at kagaya ng mga nauna ay itinago din niya ito sa publiko. Si Alan ay lumaki sa California. Ito naman ang mga pelikulang nagawa ni Mona Lisa mula 1946 hanggang 1953. 1946, Intramuros, The Rape of a City, Kalbaryo ng Isang Ina, at Barong-Barong. 1947, Bisig ng Batas, Hanggang Langit, at Maria Capra. 1948, Batang Lansangan, Matimtiman, Pag-ibig at Patalim, Sunset over Corregidor, Outrage of the Orient, Cruz ng Digma, Forbidden Women, at Beast of the East. 1949, Siyudad sa Ilalim ng Lupa, Sagur, The 13th Sultan, at Naglahong Tala. 1950, Sundalong Talahib. 1951, Dugo ng Bataan. 1952, Buhay Alamang, at Ulila ng Bataan. 1953, Blood of Bataan. Puro Bataan. Mona Lisa portrayed a war-shocked civilian in 1952's Ulila ng Bataan, opposite Sampaguita Pictures Girl Wonder Tessie Agana, at sa Buhay Alamang, Pagluluksay Patay, where she co-stars pioneers like Fred Montilla and Anita Linda. Pagkatapos ng kanyang huling pelikula noong 1953, ang Blood of Bataan, ay nagretiro muna siya sa showbiz to build her own family. She got married to Fireman Abelardo Ginto at nagkaroon sila ng 4 na anak. sina Abelard, Marlon, Evangeline at Kathleen. Matagal na nagpahinga si Mona Lisa sa showbiz at in-enjoy niya ang kanyang buhay pamilya. She resumed her film career in 1970 after an absence of 2 decades. Nakagawa siya ng 2 pelikula noong 1970. Ang una ay may pamagat na romantika at ang pangalawa naman ay may pamagat na romantiko. Natigil muli ang kanyang paggawa ng pelikula and in 1974, director Joey Goshingfiao pulled her out of retirement in the celebrated movie La Paloma, Ang Kalapating Ligaw. In 1976, Lino Brocka cast her in Insyang, where she played the amorous movie against the abused title character played by Hilda Coronel. And since it's Lino Brocka, eka nga ay ito ang supreme role ng kanyang karera. Insyang became the first Filipino movie in the director's fortnight at the Cannes Film Festival and launched Brocka's international career. International critics laughed at first at the screen name of the actress playing the despicable mother, but raved at her screen presence and bravura performance. Although Mona Lisa was best known for her role in the classic Insyang, she said her favorite role was as Senora Pina, the matriarch in Brocka's Cain at Abel in 1982. The story was about the mother's favoritism that fuels the deadly siblings' rivalry between her sons. Ayon kay Mona Lisa ay napakaganda ng pelikulang iyon and Lino Brocka was a very good director, sayang at maaga itong namatay. In an old interview to the late national artist for film na si Lino Brocka, he praised Mona Lisa as an actress. She has a strong face, a face that doesn't need any dialogue. Mona Lisa won Best Supporting Actress Award for the movie Insyang. Lately, most of the films of Mona Lisa were supporting actress or a mother, but she delivered her performance very well. Ito naman ang mga pelikulang nagawa ni Mona Lisa mula 1970 hanggang 2005. As we mentioned earlier, Romantico and Romantica. So 1974, La Paloma, Ang Kalapating Ligaw, at Isang Gabi, Tatlong Babae. 1975, Araw-Araw, Gabi-Gabi, at Mga Uhaw na Bulaklak. 1976, Hindi Kami Damong Ligaw, Uhaw na Bulaklak Part 2, Insyang, at Itim. 1977, Elektrika Kasi. 1978, Mananayaw, Pagputi ng Uwak, Pag-itim ng Tagak, at Atsay. 1979, Sinong Pipigil sa Pagpatak ng Ulan, at Risa Jones, Showgirl. 1980, Tanikala. 1981, Alfredo Sebastian. 1982, Oro Plata Mata at Cain at Abel. 1983, Hulihin ang Mandurugas at Minsan pa nating hagkan ang nakaraan. 1984, Soltero at This is My Country. 1986, Napakasakit, Kuya Eddie. 1987, Paano Kung Wala Ka Na at 1 plus 1 is equals to 12 plus 1, Cheaper by the Dozen, kalokang title yan. 1989, Barbie, Made in the Philippines at Babangon Ako't Dudurugin Kita. 1991, Umiyak Pati Langit at Huwag Mong Salingin ang Sugat Ko. 1994, The Elsa Santos Castillo Story. 1996, Pagsubok sa Hirap at Ginhawa. 1998, Mother Ignacia. 2003, Kiskisan. At 2005, Kamiling Story. Gumanap rin si Mona Lisa sa mga TV shows gaya ng A Dangerous Life noong 1988, Ana Luna noong 1990, Maalaala Mo Kaya noong 1992 at 2000, Kakaba-Kaba at GMA teleserye na Pariwara at Maalaala Mo Kaya last noong 2001. Ito naman ang mga award na kanyang nakuha. So, Metro Manila Film Festival Best Supporting Actress for Insyang at FAMAS Awards Best Supporting Actress para sa Insyang. Nominated naman siya sa pelikulang Cain at Abel para sa FAMAS at nominated din siya as Best Supporting Actress sa This Is My Country for Gawad Urian. Nakatanggap naman siya ng Lifetime Achievement Award sa Gawad Urian at Gawad Lino Broca Lifetime Achievement Award for Golden Screen Awards. Veteran actress Mona Lisa died peacefully in her sleep on August 25, 2019 in her house in BF Homes, Parañaque City. This was announced by her daughters Evangeline Bocobo and Kathleen Ginto. She was 97 years old. Inihatid siya sa kanyang huling hantungan noong August 30 sa Loyola Memorial Park, Parañaque City. Sumunod naman sa kanyang yapak ang kanyang apo na si Celine Fabi na isang theater actress at author ng libro niya at singer ni Ryan Cayabyab. Ayon kay Mona Lisa nung buhay pa ay she never gave her blessings because being in the movie industry was a hard life. Most actors end up poor because there's no laws about royalties and healthcare for artists. Mona Lisa was a true rebel on and off screen. She defied conventions of the day. Her nude swimming scene in Tolosa's Sunset in Corregidor caused quite a stir. She made history as the first Filipino actress to appear wearing a bathing suit in a film. She was a true pioneer of the golden age of Philippine cinema. She portrayed freely, independent, even fearless, subversive screen characters at the time, when most Filipino women were still bound in constricting balot saya. The life of Mona Lisa depicts the importance of hard work. The only thing that overcomes hard luck is hard work. Those who oblige to be industrious will succeed equally well. That's our video for today and thank you for watching. See you again.